Hello all, I'm Suyash Goyal, an educator on Unacademy. You can follow me on Unacademy Learning app where you can find my other courses as well. This lesson will actually take you through some very interesting Latin words which you can actually use in your English sentences, in your English conversations. And these Latin words are actually very widely used, very extensively used these days. So you all should know this as far as English language is concerned, okay? So please do not forget to rate, review and share this lesson, and also please do not forget to subscribe to Unacademy YouTube channel. And this is my profile, and here's the link where you can just follow me for my other courses also. Also, please do not forget to shoot all your questions, any doubt, any query which you are having in your mind related to any of these words or related to anything which is related to spoken English, which is related to English. You can just shoot that directly in the comment box and all your questions will be answered for sure, okay? So moving on, let's continue with some more words. And here we have the very first word of this lecture, and here it is. That's caveat emptor. Now we talked about caveat. If you remember, then we talked about caveat in the last lecture. The last word of the last lecture was caveat. Okay, and the first word of this lecture is caveat emptor. Okay, now what is this caveat emptor? So firstly, the part of speech is noun. Okay, it's a noun. Caveat emptor, it's a noun, and the meaning of this word is a commercial principle that without a warranty, the buyer takes upon himself the risk of quality. Okay, so we'll discuss it, but before let's talk about the pronunciation. Now here it is, caveat emptor. It's caveat emptor. Okay, it is pronounced as caveat emptor. Okay, now a commercial principle that without a warranty the buyer takes upon himself the risk of quality. Now let's say you are actually going to a shop to buy something, and you buy something from there. Now let's say the product which you have actually bought that carries a warranty of 6 months. Now that's okay. If in 6 months if you face any problem with the product, you can just go to the shopkeeper or to the seller and you can just ask him to replace or to get it mend. Okay, so that's what it actually goes. Okay, if you have some problem with a product which is in warranty period, you can just go and talk to the seller or the shopkeeper from where you bought it. Okay, but what if there is no warranty of the product? Okay, so this is what caveat emptor means, a commercial principle that without a warranty, okay, if without a warranty you are taking any product, then the buyer, that means you, the consumer, the customer, is going to take the risk of the quality. Obviously, once you step out of the shop, and if there's anything wrong which happens with the product quality, then the shopkeeper will actually not listen anything from you because there is no warranty of that product. Okay, so that's what its meaning is. Like it's a commercial principle that without a warranty, if you are going to buy something, then the risk of the quality is upon you. Okay, so this is how it goes and it is used. And the example sentence which I'm having for this caveat emptor is, but caveat emptor, once you are home, you are on your own. Yeah, that's a very well said example, and it is itself looking like a phrase which means but caveat emptor. Now I'm talking about caveat emptor. What is it? It's a commercial principle that if you buy anything without a warranty, then you will have to take the risk of its quality. Okay, that means without any warranty, if you are taking any product to your home, once you are home, okay, if you are taking any product to your home, then you are actually on your own. That means you are actually taking its quality or taking the responsibility of its quality on your own. Okay, you are ensuring the quality or risk of the quality on your own, that whatever happens, I'll just see to it. That's okay, I'm okay with that. So you are actually taking that responsibility. Okay, so that's how we use this caveat emptor. The next is corrigendum. Now what is this corrigendum? It's a noun. First of all, it's a noun, and the pronunciation is, you can look here, corrigendum. It's corrigendum. Okay, now what is it? It actually means an error to be corrected. Okay, it's an error to be corrected, and if you are going to use the plural form of this corrigendum, then it would actually mean the list of errors to be corrected. Okay, but now this word corrigendum is actually a singular form. That is why I'm saying its meaning as an error to be corrected. Now we have n number of error in anything, whatever, any document which you are having, any file which you are having, any code which you are having, we can have n number of errors in that. So all those errors which are actually to be corrected, are actually considered as corrigendum. Okay, so for example, I have a sentence: a technical corrigendum correcting some errors in the original standard is being prepared at the time being. Okay, like, you know, we just went through the original standard of some document. We just went through the original standard of some document and we found a lot of errors. So basically, now what is being done? A technical corrigendum is being prepared. That is, all the errors which are present in the original standard, they are being noted down somewhere. A technical corrigendum is being prepared so that all those errors can be actually corrected. Okay, I hope you must be getting it. We just went through an original standard of any document and then we found many errors, and all those errors are supposed to be corrected. So what we are doing, we are actually preparing a technical corrigendum. That is, we are actually noting down all the errors which are to be corrected. Okay, that is why we are just calling it a technical corrigendum. And that is how we use this word corrigendum. You can find this word on n number of places, even in the English sentences. This is used, you know, very frequently. The next one is Ceteris paribus. Now this is a bit, you know, a different word, and its pronunciation is a bit more different. You know, it's pronounced as Ceteris. It's Ceteris. Okay, it's not Ceteris. It's Ceteris paribus. Okay, it's a Ceteris paribus. Obviously, it is not any kind of bus. It's Ceteris paribus, which is an adverb, and the meaning of this word is other things being equal. Now, multiple times we say that this is going to happen, other things being equal. Now we are just saying that if we just suppose all the other factors being constant or all the other things being equal, then I think this one is better than that. So this is how we compare things in n number of places. Okay, this is how we actually compare things. So that is a word which we can actually use at all those times. Okay, Ceteris paribus, that means other things being equal. Like for example, now here I have two examples for this word. Let's start with the first one. Ceteris paribus, a fast horse is better than the slow one. Now obviously, Ceteris paribus, what it means? Other things being equal. Now if I just if I just assume all the other things equal, then obviously I can say that a fast horse is better than a slow one. Okay, now condition is I consider, or I suppose, or I assume all the other things being equal. So that is how I actually told you, that is how we just use this word whenever we compare things and when we want other things being equal, and then we make a comparison. Okay, the next is under these conditions. Now there must be some conditions which I am assuming, like the temperature is this much, and obviously we cannot talk about, we can talk about the temperature because we are talking about the machine. So let's say we have some temperature, a specific temperature is there, a specific pressure is there. So these are the conditions which I'm talking about. So under these conditions, then I'm saying Ceteris paribus. That means other things being equal. Like if I am missing any of the condition, then I am assuming that all those conditions which I am missing will be equal for both the cases. Okay, or for all the cases. So I am saying under these conditions and other things being equal, all programs would perform perfectly on all machines. Okay, so I think you must be getting now that how we can use this Ceteris paribus. Okay, it's a very interesting word. Under these conditions, I am supposing some conditions. I actually have some conditions. I am saying under these conditions, but other things being equal, all programs would perform perfectly on all the machines. Okay, so that's how we actually use this word Ceteris paribus. The next word is consensus, and I am very sure that you all must have heard about this word consensus. So that's what I'm saying, that these words are used very frequently. Just the difference is, some of these words are those words which we have heard of. Okay, and some of these words are those words which we have not heard till now, but I'm very sure about that all these words are used very frequently in English sentences. Okay, so here we have consensus. This is also a noun and the pronunciation is consensus. You can just read it here, consensus. Okay, now what does it mean? It simply means a general agreement. Okay, it could be like any agreement. It could be a legal agreement, or it could be any other agreement, a business agreement, could be any agreement. But when I'm talking about a general agreement, I can call it consensus. Okay, like I have example 2. he was the first to break the consensus and criticize the proposal. Now obviously we had a proposal, okay, there actually two companies actually had a proposal and they signed an agreement, okay, that is they had a consensus. Now he was the first one. I'm talking about someone that he was the first one to break the consensus. He was the first one to break the consensus. That is, he was the first one to break the agreement which was there between the two parties and criticize the proposal. He actually broke the consensus and then he criticized the proposal. Okay, so that's how we use this consensus. And that's all for this lecture. We will be talking about some more interesting word in the next lecture. Thank you very much. This is Suyash Goyal signing off.